In this room alone, there's an enormous amount of knowledge and experience contained in our heads, right? And it's easy to see that we're all hands-on people because you all took the trouble to come here early in the morning. But is our motivation to be here purely commercial? Is it just about our careers that we're interested in this topic? Would I be wrong to say that it's also our hearts that bring us to this topic? So far, it's been a very gratifying journey for us at the Carter Group to have been able to work in the field with ageing Japanese. For some years now, we've been working on understanding the challenges faced by the ageing population and how technology can play a role in meeting those. But let's be honest, there's no simple problem-solution equations in this area. Defining the right problems and producing solutions that ageing users want to use is no easy task. From personal experience with my parents, who are pictured here, although I've approached the task with great enthusiasm, it's been very difficult to get them to engage with tech. Even something as simple as getting them to work with a smart speaker has been a huge challenge. That particular device is actually gathering dust now in their apartment in Sydney. So it's critical to accept that the user's view of their needs and our occasionally somewhat heavy-handed view of what needs fixing is often not aligned. And maybe we need to catch ourselves when we think that ageing is something that needs to be fixed. Indeed, many Japanese have failed to get the memo that simply based on the fact that they're aged 65 or more, in some firmaments that's considered to be old. And it's a mind-blowing fact that many caregivers in this country are in their 70s for care recipients who are in their 90s. So it makes it easier to understand the idea of being cast as a care receiver is something that we have sometimes trouble getting our research respondents to get on board with. In fact, many people resist acknowledging the idea that they require support, even when it's obvious that they do. Now, this year, back in March, we surveyed a population representative group of online connected Japanese aged 16 to 89. This was actually the broadest sample in terms of age group that we've ever taken at the Carter Group. And what we found was super encouraging in that the happiest cohorts in the online connected population appear to be in their 70s and 80s. Indeed, helping to explain these findings on happiness, we can see that those who make it into their 70s and 80s in Japan do enjoy a sense of being useful. 3/4 of those that we surveyed in their 80s feel that they have a role to play at home or outside of home. Perhaps it's the case that those who are aging tend to value their increasingly limited options more highly. But despite the positive emotional disposition of many of our aging loved ones, the realities and impacts of aging are real. Physical and mental challenges mount up, and a positive attitude needs all the nurturing it can get. When we ask the question to people over 60 about their openness to new technologies such as robotics and digital services, we find about half of them have an open mind, and about 1 in 10 are what we would call enthusiasts. And these enthusiasts land very much on the active and proactive aging quadrant of this map. These active aging over 60-year-olds who love age tech are special people. They're just really positive people already. And it's not hard to imagine them having been among the first to try out a car phone back when they came out in the 80s. And now they're completely up for embarking on the age tech adventure. Indeed, our enthusiasts enjoy a sense of accomplishment and mission. 2/3 feel that they've accomplished something in their lives, and 3/4 feel that they still have something that they want to do. Purpose and general enthusiasm for life are their hallmarks. Now, the poster child for age tech enthusiasts is our fictional composite Keiko, but the quote, "I'll use the exosuit, but for goodness sake, make it look stylish," is actually from a real respondent. Keiko is leaning into the idea of age tech and making it part of her proud face to the world. So happiness and age tech really are linked ideas. When you feel better, you want to do more for yourself. People who are positive about life and, dare I say, more self-aware and self-responsible are great customers for age tech. Having a reason to get up in the morning, which is a great working definition of ikigai, fuels our need for technology. It's not the other way around. We need to work with more Keikos. They are our allies for age tech, people who are passionate about life and passionate about technology's role in enhancing life. As we develop age tech products and services, we need to partner with the kind of positive people who can make a meaningful contribution to the development and delivery of tech that genuinely enhances lives and that they want to adopt. Ultimately, at the Carter Group, our big, hairy, audacious goal is to create a new model of development and diffusion for age tech. We call this new model Living Best, building on the fact that Japan is indeed the world's real-time laboratory for age tech development. This holds true for both domestic and international players, offering a true proving ground for international collaboration. In order to realise this vision, we propose two communities working hand in hand. Firstly, a purpose-driven user community. And we are currently recruiting these enthusiastic seniors, people like Keiko. Secondly, a purpose-driven professional community. That's all of us who are here today. Startups, corporations, academics, government, and providers who are working on age tech or would like to start working in age tech. Imagine a world where age tech solutions are conceived and created in close collaboration, where the type of leading users who can and will accelerate development and adoption are built into the design and marketing process, where providers and those with a commercial interest in the sector help each other for the benefit of the users, where startups have access to a motivated community of interested providers and users they can tap in to give birth to the next big breakthrough. Yes, I admit that it's still a dream today, but with your help, we can make it a reality. So I hope you'll join us in addressing one of the most important challenges of our time, one with profound social, human, and ethical business implications. Thank you.